And we're live with Vic The Prick back in the house.
What's up, brother?
Welcome back to the show, Vic.
Thanks for having me back, man.
Of
Love
course, man.
chatting with you.
Of course. I'm really grateful to have you, man. It's crazy going all the way back to episode 1. What was that, February?
Just about, yeah, a little bit after my birthday, we got on. It was crazy. I always listen to it once in a while, you know. It's
Yeah,
it's a good vibe when I'm driving to work or something.
that's cool. Yeah, man. It's a full circle. Here we are again, and I know this won't be the last time we do this.
Yeah, man, and I'm proud of you big time because I remember when you first started, you were like super excited, and look how many guests you've had put on.
It's
All these
crazy.
great cacti lovers and just great people in general, you know.
Yeah, man. I've learned a lot, and I feel like I've like even become like a better communicator, which is something that I wanted to work on. I wanted to work on being a better listener and like not, because I gotta be careful not to cut people off and stuff. This podcast has done wonders for me, man. Like even in just like making these new friendships, like I feel much closer, even especially to you. That was way back then now, and we've been, chopping it up since.
Heck yeah, man! I think that's the biggest point out of what you wanted to get out of this, right? You wanted to become closer to people, not just knowing them on Instagram. Like for me,
Yeah,
I've made probably more friends on this community than I have in life. You know, genuine people, not
yeah,
just people that are friends with you because you have money, because of this and that, but because people actually care what you're doing. And it's humbled me a lot. I'm pretty grounded with this community, man. I love everybody that I have become friends with.
yeah. Same. I value our friendship, Vic,
I
and thank you
appreciate
for
that,
coming
man. I
back.
told you, dude. I got you through anything, man. From day in and day out.
So what's been going on? I mean, I know you've been getting more skilled at your staging, bro. I see you, man.
Yeah, it's getting there. I'm not the greatest one. I think you could only do so much with a little pot. Um, my biggest goal for staging, I think, will be when I have my own landscape. That's when I kind of will take it off or take it to the next level. But from a small pod aspect of it, it's like you could only do the minimum. But I think it goes a long way. Like I know Daz Collector, he just takes it to the next level because he knows how to create different top dressings that go with certain rocks. Me, I'm cool with what I have, and then if I have a rock to throw in it, I just throw it in and see what happens, and usually looks pretty nice. But I kind of don't want to. Sometimes you don't want to stress out the plant too much because you want to give it space to grow. I think that's the biggest point out of it. Sometimes when people throw a big ass rock with a little plant, the plant kind of gets stuck.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it just depends on how you look at it. It's not gonna be perfect every time.
yeah, that's cool, bro. So
Yeah.
how much do you think you've added to your collection since we last talked?
Damn, dude. I think since I last seen you and you came here, probably about another 50 plants. And there's smaller plants, smaller pots, but I think just the space aspect. I had to add another shelf to the bottom,
Nice.
and I have another side, but I think on the bottom over here is kind of for like my seedlings and stuff that I'm gonna start getting because a lot of my seeds that I grow from here from all my plants, I send them to Whittier Prick. Since
Mm,
he's 2 minutes from me, he's like, bro, give me all your seeds and I'll start them up for you, and then we'll go from there. Like I have some of these Astrophytum Asteria seeds right here.
beautiful.
They need to be repotted because this they've been in the same mix for about a year. So I give it another. I need to do it soon, but he started these for me about I don't have the date, but probably over a year ago.
Wow.
And yeah, they're pretty. They're slow. They're like almost stuck right now. I think because they're in the same soil mix. So I think once I put them in more rocky mix, they should sprout. But I have seeds from everything, bro. Like I probably got over 100 to 200 Obesa seeds just from
Nice.
them. So I sent them to him to get them started for me, and then I'll bring them back here, throw them on the shaded side, and then acclimate them to the sun. Because I told everybody all this stuff that's in here is eventually going to go in the ground eventually. Because then you get the most growth from everything, especially agaves in the ground. They do so much better.
Yeah.
Especially the euphorbias. They start clustering a lot more, and I think it has to do with the space of the roots.
Wow. So that's your ultimate goal is to start grounding everything.
Yeah, and then in here I'll probably keep like like I do a lot of propagation, especially with euphorbias. And then I want to start getting those to a good size, and then start to either sell some, give some away. I'm real big on that. But my main goal is to have a lot of my big specimens in the ground to see how
Mm,
big they get. And sky is the limit when it comes to plants.
that's right. Yeah, that's cool. So you have all your own Abessa seeds.
Yeah, about I've never really gotten anything from anybody else. Everything's from mine because I have this cluster right here that produces like the majority of my seeds, and actually has some seed pods on here right now. If you can see that,
Yeah.
yeah. See, and then each head gives me about, I would say maybe like 10 seeds, and
So
I still got to rub on it.
will you walk me through this a little bit? Like, do they mine has those little seed pods too, but you don't have to pollinate them. They just
So these ones, you have the balls already, like
yeah,
the ball seed pods.
yeah.
Those are already set to go. So give them another couple weeks. When they get kind of darker, you
Hmm.
throw I don't have one with me. They're like these little gift baggy thingies. That's kind of
I
funny,
know I've
but
seen on the net. They're like netted bags, like
yeah,
you would
yeah, I
get
have one right
jewelry
here.
in.
Yeah, this one right here. Um, Cactus Update showed me these,
Where do you get
and
those?
you just
Amazon?
you just yeah you can, and then Daiso, Daiso the
Yeah, yeah,
store.
yeah, yeah.
I get a lot of my stuff from there, dude. They have these for $1. Everywhere else, they're like $10 for a pack of six. It's crazy.
Mm.
And you just throw them on top. You get the thing, and you put it like that, boom, and you leave them there. And then what's cool is the Obessa seeds, they actually sticky. They're really sticky, so they stick to the sides. And then you just because they pop off the seed pod.
Mm.
They like in the wild, they're known to just fly about a couple feet away from the main plant, get into the soil, and then they sprout. That's the way they spread their seeds.
Now
So
you can also still like if you have blooms, you can still cross them and create your own seed pods as
yeah,
well.
yeah. So like this one right here. So this one's my male.
Mm.
It has the little flowers on it,
Mm-hmm.
and I rub the flowers with a little brush onto these ones, and then they get their own seed pods.
Very cool.
So it's pretty cool, man.
How do
It's
you
pretty.
identify which one is your seed pod? Do you mark it?
I mainly right now, since I know everything in my collection that I have as far as seeds, they're mine. So I really haven't got that specific. But
Yeah.
I think if I start crossing with other people's, then I'll start labeling and stuff. But
Mm.
right now, I'm not that in depth. Like with your prick, how he has different types of astrophytums. He has V types, variegated, so on and so forth. He has to be very detailed because eventually, in about a couple years, he can start selling,
Right.
and you got to let people know what you have. And he's very particular on what he's working with too. So to each his own, I think right
Yeah.
now.
That's cool. So tell
Yeah.
me, how do you know the difference between male and female? Is there obvious signs?
Yeah. So the male has the flower bud with the pollen,
Okay.
which is So this is a good example right here. This one, see all the little flower pollen.
Mm-hmm.
That's the male. The female has the little prongs that look like a trident. They don't have no flower pollen on there. So
Okay.
those ones are the ones that are gonna get you the seed pods. And it's pretty easy. You just rub the flour, and 95% of the time it's gonna create a seed. If it doesn't create a seed, normally the flower from the female will turn black and kind of like die off. So then that one wasn't viable. But 95% of the time I've had success with just rubbing it real quick, and then the success rate is like crazy.
Very cool. Like a paintbrush? You're using a little paintbrush?
Yeah, I'm using I stole my girlfriend's little makeup brush,
Oh yeah.
and this thing has done miracles for my astrophytums. I've used it for that. I'm really right now trying to learn how to do like gasterias, aloes, haworthias, because they have such a small flower. You
Mm.
need to use a super fine paintbrush. Garibaldo's nursery, Ivan, I went to his greenhouse and he showed me how to do it, and he's had success. He has some seedlings from crosses between Haworthia and Aloe, Haworthia and Gasteria. It's
Wow.
insane, dude. I think the possibilities are endless with that because you can hybridize so much.
Wow. So cross species.
Pretty much, yeah, dude. Like I think I don't know. It's weird because I feel like anything that has the same flower, you could just start pollinating and you'll get success from it the majority of the time. That's how a lot of I forgot who created those aloes like the Christmas carols or whatever, like the red spines and stuff.
Okay.
That's how they created those kind of aloes because they crossed it with different things.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty fun too, man. Just learning how to do that stuff.
Yeah. So when you give your seeds to Will, are you giving him just the seed? Like is he sowing them and then letting them get he's putting them under his grow light or
Yeah, so I usually have a little container that I just collect as much as I can, and I try to do it as fresh as I can. Like maybe they pop off one day, and then the next week I'll give them to him. But he had came down here one time. It's crazy. We've been friends for almost 2 years now, and he's
yeah.
never been here. And I
Uh,
finally got him over here, man. So it was pretty cool. He was checking my stuff out, and I gave him the seeds. So he has his whole garage set up. I have no space whatsoever. Like I still have my grow light in the box. Like I haven't even opened it yet, dude.
uh,
And I get scared to put it out here because I just don't want attention. I live in an alley. You've seen it.
yeah.
And if I have lights in here at night, obviously people are gonna think, oh, he's growing cannabis.
Yeah.
I have one plant right here. Oh, I can't see it. But this one's about it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I like it just because they grow fast. They're super lively. I think they just sprout out like crazy, and they smell good when you walk in. I personally don't smoke weed, but I like the growing aspect of it.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, back to Will. He takes my seeds and then he starts them off in his little grow tent, and he has plenty of grow light power. I tell him all the time because he has thousands of seeds in there and they're all doing very well. And then eventually I take them back and try to keep them alive here.
Beautiful. At what point are they ready to come out? He walked me through it briefly a little bit. At what point does he hand them back? How many months?
Uh, I'd say almost like he gave me those astrophytums around 6 to 7 months.
Okay.
But I think this time with the Obestas, I'm gonna wait till they get some definition to them, and maybe a full year, or maybe I'll just keep them there until they get to a decent size. And I'll split them with him. Like here, take some of these, take some of that. I don't need all of them because I know if he has them, they're still gonna do okay. So I'd rather take my chances, and I'd rather him do it right since he's been doing it since the beginning than
Yeah.
me try to do it here and just not be successful.
Yeah, no, that's dope. And when you get them back, are you keeping them like on a lower shelf, shaded?
Yeah, I tend to keep them in the shaded area for a little bit, with some like a little damp light on it. But like these guys, I just threw them out in the sun, dude, and let's see what they do. Because you got to get them tough right away. Because if you keep them too shaded, you try to bring them out, and you say you get them to a decent sellable size, and you try to sell them to someone, they take it home, throw it right in the sun, it's gonna fry up.
Yeah.
So you kind of want to acclimate it to the sun, get it to be a little stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think with the grow light though, it's a good introduction to the light as opposed to trying to do seedlings outside in the shade because then it really shocks them. But you got that grow lights are nice and bright. So
Yeah.
I think that it probably is a good introduction to the light for them. That's dope, man. I'm super
Yeah,
stoked
and
to
then
see that.
and then too, I've seen it too where it comes down to getting them exfoliated or they
Mm,
stretch a little bit, and yeah, that's one thing that I kind of strive not to do. That's why I put these roofing panels in my greenhouse so I get direct sun,
yeah.
and I've seen a difference in the growth. Like my bestas personally, I like them darker. Like I like them looking like they're in habitat where they're super sun stressed, and I don't really like too much of a green plant. You kind of have to have some color look to it. I feel like green plants are just they're like too fresh for me.
Yeah, you're not alone in that. I hear a lot of people come on and tell me that.
Yeah. So and then there's a difference. I tell people there's a difference from having a sun stressed plant but still healthy to a plant that is just straight up burnt and just looks scary because it has like a scar on its face.
Yeah.
So, but it's pretty cool though. Every plant has their own personality.
So something that I've been bringing to guests that was brought to me by a listener was uh, plant specific information, as in like one of the questions they asked was, what is a plant that maybe you've struggled with growing, or something that a difficult plant that you've maybe had to put a little more work into. Have you had any struggles like that? Where has any of them given you a headache?
I wouldn't say a headache. I would say this guy, which I just posted today. Um, I had got this Rebutia hiliosa,
It's
and it
beautiful,
has all
man.
these blooms on it.
It's fucking beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. And I had it in like a terracotta pot outside for a while,
Hmm.
and I was like stressed on it, man, because I don't know if you can see, but right there it has like a little nip on it
Mm.
from a rat, and a rat's taking some heads off, and it had millies like crazy, and this and that, and I thought I was gonna lose it, and then I repotted it into this pot, more rocky soil, and it bloomed for me this year. So I guess, and it's in there pretty good with the roots wise.
Nice,
So
dude.
I think it's did a whole 360 on surviving. And I tell people, man, don't give up on your cactus because they're all they want to do is survive for you. They just want to keep thriving.
That's the
But
best feeling ever, man, when you bring it back.
yeah, dude, for sure. I thought I was gonna lose it, and then actually I tried. I'm trying to graft one right now. I just smashed a little head on there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the Myrtillo cactus.
Okay.
That's my favorite stock to use as far as grafting stock, but I'm just waiting to see if it sticks, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, grafting's fun, dude.
Any particular reason why you prefer the Marcillo?
I think it absorbs water a little better,
Okay.
and it gets like when you see it stressed and you water it, it just takes off. I have another graft that it has a variegated astrophytum on there,
Hmm.
and the
Wow.
variegation right there. And this stock during wintertime, it was super sad, super ugly. And then I watered it with some rainwater. It plumped right up, and then the scion just took off, dude. And I don't know if you see my flowers on my page, but
I'm sure.
this thing has this dude is popping out like six more flower buds,
Sick.
dude. It's crazy.
How old
And
is it?
this one, I got it off one of Whittier Prick's variegated plants, and when I put it on, it was all green, and it was a size maybe a little smaller than a dime,
Mm.
and it's about a year old, I would say.
Wow.
And like they say, when you graft things, they jump 5 years
Yeah.
in growth. So I'm sure I have like right here, this Astro is probably the same, maybe 6 years old or whatever, but this one's only a year old,
Yeah. Wow.
which
Huge
is
difference.
crazy. Yeah, and it's flowering. So I have another variegated astrophytum too that I want to see, like this one right here. I want to see if I can cross them, and it has some flower buds on there. You can
Sick.
barely see them.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
that
So
variegation is cool, man.
yeah, dude, look at this. It's all yellow,
Very cool.
and it got nipped up by a rat too. So
Those little fuckers, dude.
yeah, dude, I'm tired of them. I caught about 10 of them within
Yeah.
the past like 6 months. So I'm like over them.
So when you treated that, what is it called, a rebutia?
Rebutia hiliosa.
So when you treated that, did you treat it when you while you repotted it
No, so what
for
I
the
did
mealies?
was, yeah, the first step, I think, like everybody asked me, what do you use? Because when I first started, I had a bunch of mealybugs. I have an avocado tree that just infested with them,
Mm.
and that's where I kind of made the greenhouse. But I used the rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
So I'll spray the top of it. At night, never do it during the day because it'll burn your plant. But you spray that, you kind of kill the top of the layer of the mealybugs, and it kind of gets into the eggs and stuff. And then I use it's called a tree and shrub fertilizer,
Mm.
and it has this property in it that it doesn't kill the plant, but it gets into the roots. And when the bugs bite the plant, they absorb that fertilizer, and it
Mm.
kills them.
Tree and shrub fertilizer.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to write this down later.
yeah, and then I'll send you a picture of it. I think I have it outside, but it's like a super green fertilizer, and it's you kind of get scared when you use it because it's like I call it Hulk piss green. Like it's just ugly. And sometimes when you put on a whiter plant, it kind of gets them they stain it a little bit. But after a few waterings, they go away. But every plant I get from the first day I get it, I'll water it with that fertilizer, and I won't have any issues with it. Like no millies. I haven't had millies, knock on wood, for about a year since I did that,
Mm.
and it's pretty strong stuff.
Yeah, and it doesn't ever bother your plant. Is it not like a nutrient rich
It,
fertilizer?
I think it feeds your plant too. Like it has like
Okay.
something in it that feeds your plant. So I use that at the beginning of like the middle of spring when I first water,
Mm-hmm.
and then I use it as needed throughout the year. So if a specific plant has mealies, then I'll water them again with it. But
Nice.
throughout the summer and growing season, I just stick to a little bit of the fertilizer that I use, just the cactus fertilizer,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all I need. But I haven't had no issues, man. Everything's been pretty solid in here.
Now, full strength rubbing alcohol in a spray bottle.
Yeah, you could dilute it if you want to feel a little more comfortable with it, but
Yeah.
I just go straight in and start spraying. You don't want to overspray it, just maybe like a light coat, but it works. So you just do it overnight, so then it dries off.
You don't scrub
But
them at all?
yeah, I don't scrub them at all whatsoever. I use a little bit of like a toothpick to pick
Mm.
them off, but yeah. Can you hear that? Is it too loud?
It's fine. It'll be all right. It'll pass.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't start circling right here, but I live right here by the police station.
Get a bird. I got birds
Yeah, I
flying over
know,
my
man.
house all the time too.
Yeah, you can't get rid of them for some reason.
Ain't nothing you can do about it. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I think that's really informative because people ask all the time. I've used rubbing alcohol on like a Q-tip to get mealies off of columnars, to scrub them off, and then like I'll treat them with neem oil to like as a preventative. But I've never tried the fertilizer thing. Let's talk about fertilizer though. So, what are you using, and how often do you feed your plants? Or do you feed everything?
So right now it's getting a little warmer. We have our cloudy days, so actually it's funny, dude, because like everybody right now, their kick has been using the fill up your tap water with vinegar, and they kind of thin out the pH or whatever. But I have my koi fish pond,
Mm,
and so with ponds and fish in general, you have to do a water change every couple weeks, right? Just to
yeah,
keep the levels even. But I just when my water changes, I fill up a 5 gallon bucket with that pond water,
yeah.
and I feed all my plants with that.
The pH is
So
already good.
yeah, so I don't know the pH exactly, but it has all the nutrients I need as
Yeah,
far as fish poop.
yeah.
Um, they use a lot of fertilizers have that krill
Mm-hmm.
stuff,
Mm-hmm.
whatever fish poop and all that. I have all that here, so until I get rid of this pond, I'm not gonna change what I've been doing because everything's been growing great,
Yeah.
So I think I'm always gonna have a pond on hand. So if I get a bigger greenhouse, I'm gonna need about 3 more ponds. But that's my water changes, dude. But a fertilizer, I'll add like a little bit, like a teaspoon. I don't use too much, dude, because I use Fox Farm Ocean Forest soil
Right.
that has enough nutrients. So I don't want to overdo it.
Yeah.
You know, I think people kind of get too particular with that. They'll use a lot of it,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, I fertilize maybe once a month in the summer, but that's very little. You
Oh,
know.
yeah. I would imagine that your fish pond is actually packed with really like good nutrients for it, because a lot of people use that. I can't remember what they call it. It's a type of hydroponic. There's setups. I've seen cannabis growers that they have their tray above their tank, and the tank feeds the plants on a timer automatically, and that's all
Yeah,
they use. I can't
yeah,
remember
they
what
use
the name of it is.
yeah, I know what you're
For it.
talking about too because I wanted to try that just for myself to grow
Mm-hmm.
veggies, but they use like tilapia, and I like that because it's all beneficial, man. You could eat the tilapia, and they're giving
Yeah.
you food for the veggies, and then they're just watering your plants on a timer,
Yeah.
But with me, I'm not that technology savvy, so that's all, for the professionals on that.
You're still getting the benefit though of that nutrient water, man, and it's cool because you're not wasting it, you're not dumping it, you're reusing it and repurposing it for your plants. That's fucking dope, dude. And the Fox Farm thing, I actually took note of that when you guys told me that you use Fox Farm, because I used to use it for cannabis, but now I use it in my plants, and yeah, it's made a world of difference. And I think that just purely by pHing the water, and you don't add anything to it, as long as it's the correct pH, that it's the plant's going to access that Fox Farm nutrients, the nutrients that's in that soil. So it
Yeah,
like
because
opens it up.
yeah, when you think about it, dude, I like to stress my plants out a little bit. Like recently, dude, I've been watering monthly,
Mm,
because I've noticed with my astrophytums, especially if I water them every 2 weeks, they're not taking in as much water, and I've had a lot of rot issues with that.
Mm,
And I kind of learned just push it a little bit longer, see how much they need, because I like to tell people you want to make your plants thirsty, you want to make them hungry.
yeah,
So when you do water them, they take in all the water they can, and they look freaking crazy, dude. Like when they absorb that much water, and it's not stressing them out. Some people I want to water my plant every week, but then their plant it looks bloated, kind of
yeah,
cracking a little bit. Especially with lophophores, I noticed that
yeah,
they're in the desert, dude. They don't drink water that often.
yeah.
So it's like you just don't baby your plants too much, man, because you'll regret it sometimes. Because like you have an astrophytum that you just got, you watered it every week, and then 6 months later it's rotted. You don't even know.
Yeah, I think that's valid, bro. And that's something I just tried to do to step back a little bit. I did 12 days because I think I was babying my plants too much. Like trichocereus, I think they like a little bit more water, but those like true desert cactus and stuff, I've been backing off, trying to let them get thirsty because I would say that every 2 weeks is probably more like what they get, even more than they normally get, right? In habitat.
Yeah, I would think too. Like, and it also depends where you live. Like, Cactus
Yeah,
Update, he was talking about him living in Arizona,
yeah, shit's hot
and
out
his
there.
temperatures are fucking out of the roof, and he has to water every 2 weeks. And I'm sure his soil mix is a lot of more inorganic. Me, I have a little bit of 95% inorganic and the rest organic. So I could kind of push it away a little bit because the soil kind of sticks with the moisture. And
Yeah.
also too, just lift your plant up when you water it and before you water it. Just the weight difference, just so you have an idea of what you're actually gonna be doing. Because if it's heavy still and you water, you have a chance of rotting everything.
Mm. Do you ever butt chug?
Yeah, no, man, I don't do all that.
No, you just water from
No.
above.
Yeah, I did it once. I can't say it. I never done it. I did it once, but I noticed that like after like the 30th pot I did, the top layer is full of either pumice, dirt, and all that.
Yeah,
So
it
then
pushes
it
all the
kind of
shit up.
gets yeah. So I don't know. Certain people do it a certain way. Me, I just kind of just real quick do 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 like it's raining. But
Yeah,
I don't like to. I don't know. Watering man's been more of a hassle lately than it is fun.
yeah.
I don't see what people think it's fun,
It's time
especially with smaller
consuming.
pots. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I think the butt chugging thing, especially, is very time consuming. But
yeah.
yeah, that's cool, bro. So, you want to show me some plants? Holy, daddy long leg crawling at me right now.
Oh, dude, I would have punched that
Little
thing so
fucker.
fast. I hate spiders, dude.
Got that little fucker.
Yeah, let's see. Check this guy out right here. So when I went down to Chris's place, CSG Succulents, he shot me this Copiopoa, which was like awesome, man. I love that
Sick.
guy. Super energetic, and it has some seeds on there. I gotta pop them off.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is one plant that's gonna be with me forever. And it also has like I don't know if one of the seeds got in there. I don't know if you can't really see it, dude, but there's like a little seedling in there
Oh
in
wow.
the, in the soil. I don't know, you can't see it at all. But yeah, that's one of the plant, and the roots are coming out the bottom. But I'm scared to repot it.
Very cool.
Yeah, this thing's pretty wicked.
Isn't that funny when you have a plant that like means a lot to you? You're like scared to repot it because you don't want to fuck with it. Like
yeah,
I'll do
dude.
that. I'm like I don't want to. It looks happy. I don't want to fuck with it.
Well, plus two, I want to see what that little ceiling is. I don't know if it's one of those plants or if it's something else that he had in his greenhouse, but I don't know. That's pretty crazy. Um, yeah, this one's everybody's golden egg, I guess.
Hey.
This little variegated. And trip out, dude. I got this guy for $60
Oh wow.
at Armstrong Nursery,
Nice.
and this was about maybe I would say a year ago. And it's crazy. It has this whole white side.
Yeah. Straight
Um,
elbow right there.
yeah, dude, and it's crazy because I've seen some big specimens that have it straight cut down the middle. One side's white, one side's variegated and white on the other side. And I hit up everybody, dude. It was like, hey, go get this Victoria White Rhino. It's up in this Armstrong Nursery, and everybody went, dude, and they sold out like in the same day. I should have bought all of them, thinking about it now, but it's okay. I like to spread the love. Every time I find multiple plants, I always hit up my friends and stuff. Hey, go get this plant. I know you've been looking for it. It's on a sale.
Didn't Shop by Gina send you some white rhinos?
No, she had
What
sent
did she
me the
send you?
one that everybody's all over. She sent me this guy.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
Yeah, everybody, man, the price on these things are insane, dude. Like, just because no one can find them down here, they're like $200, and you go out to a different state, and they're super super affordable.
Yeah.
I
What's
don't
the
know.
name of that?
That's agave titanota, snaggletooth, snaggletooth.
Snaggletooth.
Yeah, and it's in a Johnny Pothead original first pot ever he made, one of his first pots. So
Wow.
this
Sick.
one's very cherished possession of mine.
Sick.
Yeah, but it's crazy, dude. That's one thing that's been getting me lately, man. Like people go to another state, bring plants back, and want to put a crazy price tag on a certain plant when a lot of people kind of know.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's a whole controversial thing. But personally, it's like why try all that work and then try to make a quick buck on it?
Yeah. Upselling is a big thing for sure around here, but I try to look at it like I see it and I'm like, okay, well, this person's trying to make a living, like I don't want I was always taught to never come between somebody and their paycheck, but at the same time I'm like, man, you're getting a little carried away. You could knock like $20 off that.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
like Copia Polos, for example,
be
man. Those
fair.
things are super expensive,
Yeah.
dude. I'm like, I'm never gonna purchase one right now. I'm gonna wait for the right time and then maybe because plants could die the next day, dude. You never know.
Right, right.
You never know how the previous owner cared for it, and you're just gonna take your chances on it, bro.
Yeah. Well, whoever's got a fucking plethora of Cinerea seedlings that they started however long ago, they're gonna be styling here soon when they're ready.
And hopefully by the time theirs gets a size, they're not like $20 again.
Uh
That's gonna suck, dude. Yeah, and then I got this cool guy. It's an agave Polona.
okay.
Yeah, agave Polona. That's
It's
pretty
got like
cool.
similar spines to the Utahensis on the top.
Yeah, these are super super hard to come by down here for sure. But
Say it again. What is it?
agave Polona.
Polona.
Yeah, pretty cool plant. And then check this guy out right here, dude. This is like a alien graft,
Whoa.
and it's flowering, dude. I got this one.
Brain.
This one was from Whittier Prick, dude, and it was a full head. It was on a graft. It was on those dragon fruit stalks,
Mm-hmm.
and the dragon fruit stalk rotted out. So then we just took this off, and then we cut the head off, and then he took one, I took one, and then now it's flowering, dude.
Yeah, look at those little buds, dude.
It's crazy, but
Super crazy.
yeah, dude, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun to grab some crazy stuff.
Dude, I love this because like the more people have been starting to show me plants, and now I'm starting to become more familiar with these other species that I don't know about. So it's dope. I'm learning something right now. So thank you.
Yeah, I
Appreciate you, bro.
appreciate it, man. I mean, I appreciate your time, dude. Like, I like to show people new things that, like, you may not be into agaves, but I could help you get into agaves. That's like the
Yeah.
best thing. That kind of got my kick going because agaves are pretty strong. You can't really kill them
Mm.
unless they have mites and shit like that. But as far as them thriving, like, they're pretty strong, dude. They're pretty how would you say resilient,
Yes, yes. I'm
and they
about to
pop like
ground them.
crazy. Yeah, yeah, dude. Ground a bunch of them.
I got like a maybe I don't know, maybe five that I like that I have, and I'm grounded them. We'll
Yeah,
see what pops
ground
up.
the. I seen you have a nice little Titanoda. Just throw that guy in the ground and it'll start pupping for you like crazy.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I just
Yeah.
leveled out, got a rototiller and leveled out this space, and now I want to do the rest of the yard because I have a big ass backyard and it's just dead grass. So I gotta get out there and fucking rip out the grass because you can't use a rototiller with the grass. I guess it'll damage the machine. So I
All
gotta
the
go
roots.
rip all that shit out and then I can till it. And I'm gonna make another long space to do mostly grounded trichocereus. I think I heard you say you were starting to gather some more columnars as well, right?
Yeah. I mean, right now it's just pretty much those bridgey eyes that I have.
Mm-hmm.
The blue ones. A lot of them I cut the heads off to get some more. And then right now the San Pedros. Those are the only ones I have. I want to get some more of like the rare hybrids, like the Australian crosses and
Yeah.
stuff like that with the longer spines. But those are going up in market too, which is pretty cool because before they were just known to be basic cactus, but now the hybrids are coming out.
Yeah. Another endless like endless array of different types of plants right there. That Trichocereus species, just fucking all kinds of hybridizations and crazy shit.
Yeah, bro. So I mean, hopefully by the time I get my own place, I could purchase some more and then ground them and then see what they do. But for now, I think I don't want to get too much stuff to keep outside because of the whole millie
Yeah,
um
yeah,
war I have going on out there. But for now, everything's gonna be smaller. Maybe I could get some seedlings of them and get them growing in the greenhouse. But for now, it's just kind of at a small plant basis,
yeah,
babies and younger plants to get growing.
yeah. Cool, man. Let's see
Yeah.
some of those euphorbias. I see some clusters.
Oh, you want to see some clusters,
Let's see
bro? I
some
got you.
clusters.
Let me see real quick. Oh shit. Gotta move everything.
Bad.
Check this guy out, bro. I got this one from
Damn.
Simply Funky.
Sick.
Yeah, dude, that thing's heavy. It's an older plant, and I staged it up in this lower pot. I feel like plants like this are more satisfied in a smaller pot
Mm.
because when I pulled it out the soil, it was in a big pot, pretty deep, and the roots were compact up by the base of the plant.
Oh wow. So it didn't go through the whole pot?
Yeah, no, you normally see bigger plants like this root bounded, but this guy was kind of compact up by the base. So, and then these guys are in shallow ground by the rocks and stuff up in Africa.
Mm.
So I try to kind of mimic the whole staging of it with
You
rocks and
did an
stuff.
excellent job, bro. That looks great, man. I
Yeah,
love it.
dude. So I think this appreciate that. I think this guy's probably a smaller species of snowflake or shorter or compact. I don't know the word, but
Like
because I
short
have
form.
right here a yeah, like a mini form of it. I have one right here that's like more columnar, and it's
Shout
pretty
out to
cool, dude.
Simply Funky, man. Love that guy.
Yeah, I love that guy, dude. I had because
Funkadelic.
me, I wasn't into too many Lophophorus, and I knew he was, so I was like, bro, let's trade, and he was down with it.
Sick.
Like I got shout out to Crazy for Cactus for this guy. I was
Yeah.
looking for a Polygona snowflake,
Yeah.
and he's like, hey, bro, come down, I got you. So
Nice.
hooked it up,
What's
dude.
up, Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin's awesome, man. I love that guy, dude. He's like VIP everywhere he goes. But check this guy out, dude. This guy's pretty cool. Little crest.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, guess how much I paid for this guy?
Uh,
$4
shut up.
at Home Depot.
Sick.
Yeah, dude, they had it there, and it was just sitting there. I was like, "Oh, look, it's pretty cool." And before I was really into crests, I thought they were kind of weird looking. And
You're
then I
always
grabbed this.
scoring, man. I see a lot of people saying I got this at Lowe's, I got this at Home Depot. My Home Depot is bunk as fuck, bro. The one in Signal Hill,
Yeah,
there's nothing there.
I know, dude. I went to 4 Home Depots yesterday to look for some of these guys, the Major Nova.
Mm.
Everybody's finding these clusters everywhere, bro. And I went, nothing, dude. I went to this one Home Depot. They didn't even have a plant section. It was like just vegetables. I was like, "Are you serious?" So I blew that one yesterday, but it's okay. The time will come because they only have those. I've seen them for like $60, $70 for like 2 heads. They have those guys with like 30 heads for like $20.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's
That's why I
something
tell
I
people
want
to
to
be
get
patient.
into. I want to get
What?
into that, like going and shopping around different Lowe's and Home Depots and shit like that. I never really have done much of that. I go to Armstrong sometimes, but mostly I've been getting shit. I get shit online for the most part.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's an option always, dude. Online plans. I lately I've been kind of stepping away from it because of I need to slow down, but I like to take that little adventure, man. Euphoria. He goes to Armstrong all the time, and he's found agave, utahensis. He's
Yeah,
found this and that, dude. I'm just like, man, you're always scoring, but he
yeah,
likes
he's
to
on
take
it.
that extra step. Yeah, I can't do that too much, dude. I have to kind of put my wallet in the safe and not spend too much money, man. Because I was gonna carry it away for a little bit, but now I'm kind of grounded with it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to get like that myself too. I want to just be able to care for what I do have and save my money because I love my job, bro. So like now I'm surviving strictly off Earthling Botanical, and yeah, man, I gotta be super careful. I gotta save my money. Like this is the first month I've been able to pay my rent. All my bills was strictly with Earthling Botanical, man. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
like
awesome,
everything's
man.
real tight now, super tight.
Yeah, I'm proud of you with that one, man. Because the plant game's not easy, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
To sell stuff, like a lot of people struggle. That's why I like to help the small mom and pop nurseries. I like to help people online, support the local small businesses. Um, but for you to be successful with that and to pay your bills with it, that's the ultimate goal for everyone. I mean, that are in the plant community. I would like to do that myself.
It's very hit or miss. Like, sometimes I'll have a week that's just dead, nothing. And then all of a sudden, I've actually been branching out and going onto eBay. See, I don't, I feel bad because I don't really cater to the local community. I don't sell stuff that people want because we have it. Everything that I normally that I list is pretty common in our area, and you can probably get it for cheaper. But I target things that I see other people are selling in other parts of the country, and then I undercut them. I try to go below their price point. But
Yeah.
the biggest thing lately is large cacti. There's not a lot of people selling large specimens online because it's such a headache, dude. I mean, I've been selling these 4 foot tall fence posts that have like a fucking 20-pound root base. These are giant fucking plants, bro. And I gotta take them out. I gotta clean them. A lot of them have scales, so I gotta treat them and then like let it dry out. But yeah, that's where I think I'm gonna put my focus more towards is like large specimens.
Yeah, bro, that'd be cool, man. Because I definitely, for sure, like 95% of the sales that I've seen locally have been just cuttings of, like, for example, the fence post. And if you could get it with a lot of roots and healthy and thriving and sell that to a customer and they're happy with it, that's all that effort and work is coming out of you. That just shows what kind of person you are, dude. Because I know sending plants that are that big in a box isn't that easy, dude. But you do
Uh,
it like to the T, which I'm like, I need to learn how to freaking fold my clothes like you freaking send out your plants. That
I
thing is like
appreciate that.
crisp, bro. It's super crisp, and you do it the
Appreciate
right
that.
way. A lot of people just send the plants with toilet paper. I'm like, what the?
Yeah,
Like, you're gonna mess something up, but you do it the good way, man.
appreciate that, man. So what else are you working on over there? What do you got going? You want to
Uh,
move soon? You want to get your own place soon?
yeah, dude. So actually, right now, like my girlfriend just finished college, so
Nice,
we're
congrats.
actually, yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, she's worked a long hard journey with that, and I'm so proud of her. And we're kind of at that stage where we want to get our own place together, either if it's an apartment or a place somewhere cheaper,
Moving
moving
up.
out a little bit. But for right now, I'm like at that where everybody. I'm only 23, bro, so
Yeah,
I'm at that baseline where I'm stuck, kind of deciding what I want to do.
yeah,
So I gave it another year to see
yeah,
what's the next step for me, but eventually, hopefully, get my own place, start a new job, start a new career, and
yeah.
get my life going.
Hey, well, you know what, bro? Like I've been hearing there's some crazy cheap rent out there, for single family houses because people have been hurting, But yeah,
Yeah, dude, I want to move out towards like maybe Moreno Valley, Riverside area.
you want
Um,
space, huh?
oh, dude, I want space. I brought a little guest for you. Check this guy out, dude.
Sick. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, my little leopard tortoise.
Leopard tortoise.
Yeah,
What's up, buddy? That thing's sick. I
yeah,
forgot you got the turtles. That's why you want the space, huh? Let them
yeah,
roam
dude.
free.
I have my bigger guy on the side of the house. He's about 80 pounds, so I can't bring him to show you. But um, that guy is gonna need at least a big backyard for his future home. But that's my goal, dude. I want to have space for that. I want livestock too, dude. I want chickens. I want goats. I want a
That's
pig or
amazing.
two. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
into that. I told my girl, I was like, when we get a house, you have the inside. I'll have the outside. So I won't tell you nothing about the inside.
Hey,
Yeah, so she can have all full control of that. But yeah, that's my dream goal, man.
how cool would it be able to feed yourself if you had like your own veggies and you got your own livestock, your own eggs? I've always wanted chickens so I can have my own eggs, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my girl onto that too. The organic way as far as producing your own food.
Mm,
But I think she kind of thinks it's kind of weird that you go outside one morning, pick a couple eggs to make for breakfast when the chicken just laid it the night before.
yeah,
That's the best way, more
it
healthy,
is. It
especially what
is.
you're feeding your animals. I think that's the best part of it.
Yeah, yeah. There's something different about those eggs. They're like deep. I like to get brown, free range eggs. They got that deep orange yolk. Bomb,
Yeah, yeah.
bomb.
My buddy Caesar, I got him onto plants, and he has some chickens too that he grows, and he's always sending me pictures of blue eggs, different color
Sick.
eggs, and it's super cool, dude. I have some parakeets outside that I got from my grandma, and I like birds in general, dude. They're so smart. I like the way they communicate. Especially I hear up here in Whittier, we have a lot of parrots, so
Mm.
they fly by,
Wild
and then you
parrots.
yeah, dude. They're like
Yeah.
Amazon red-headed parrots.
Mm.
So the thing was that I guess back in the day, they someone had them as pets, let them go, and they made a whole freaking flock out here, dude. There,
Wow.
some days, dude, you'll see about like 500 of them flying in the sky.
That's dope.
Loud as shit, dude. Every morning it sounds like pterodactyls out my window. Like, damn, shut up. But they're cool. They're smart birds.
They got some parrots in Belmont Shores too. Probably same story. That's
Yeah, they
cool,
probably
man.
came from out here and migrated out that way. But I'm sure all these parents that are in the local area are all from the same people that let them go many years ago.
You're like a nature whisperer, bro.
I love the outdoors, dude. I love animals. I'm a big supporter of the conservation part of animals. I think
Yeah.
that's what got me into cacti and succulents because they're kind of in the same boat. They live hand in hand together.
Mm, mm, mm. Yeah.
Like I told you before, the desert tortoise in up in the Arizona, Mojave, all those deserts out there, they need the cactus to survive because
Yeah.
if they don't have cactus, they can't get water from them. They can't spread the seeds, so they both need each other,
Yeah. Yeah. Do
which
you know
is
what?
super cool.
Do you know what they normally eat? Those desert tortoises.
They eat a lot of the umpuntias out there.
Okay.
I think the short spine.
Choyas and shit.
I don't think they eat the choyas. The choyas are
Oh,
pretty scary.
yeah, that's crazy.
Follow the tortoise, I'd walk away. They eat mainly the fruits of them. I've even seen some eat like the Palo Verde trees, the flowers and stuff like that. But I mean, there's really not much other than cacti and dry succulents that are out there, so they kind of have a stronger gut for it, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. Like I can't go out there and just take a bite out of that. I'll probably mess myself up. But
Yeah.
I've seen some eat spines and
Yeah.
digest it, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I seen a video of a snake eat like something similar to a choya. I don't remember what it was. It's something super spiky. This motherfucker ate the whole thing. I was like, what the hell?
Dude, I think survival out there, man, is it's probably one of the toughest things. That's why I tell people, man, appreciate what you have because if you were a tortoise in the wild, you'd probably struggle.
Right. Yeah. It
Yeah.
puts things into perspective, man.
Yeah, especially like I respect a lot of the older cultures like the native people that used to live out
Yes.
there and survive, man. I'm super into that. My grandparents and my family's from Jalisco, Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
My grandpa has a ranch out there. I never been, but I would like to go out there sometime. But he grows cattle. I know next to him is an agave farm that grows for tequila and all that stuff.
Very
So
cool.
I want to go back into my indigenous, or how do you say that, indigenous
Indigenous.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah, those that's pretty crazy.
Roots. Your roots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all
It's
have
in your
roots,
blood,
man.
bro. It's in your
Yeah,
blood. Yeah, I
heck yeah.
like that, man. I very much appreciate my ancestors, and I love like knowing my family's story and hearing about that, because without those people before us, we wouldn't be where we are right now, and it's always interesting to me, like the things that maybe we even might have inherited, but like we weren't taught, like a love for nature or spirituality, those kinds of things. I feel like some of that stuff might be genetic, we're born this way. So it's like
Yeah,
fascinating to me.
yeah, because I think what all started too for me, like when I was younger, I always would go to my grandma's house and she has fruit trees, cactus here, cactus there. something growing, you know. And when I was younger, I never really appreciated any of that.
Right.
I remember when I was younger, my grandpa had a machete in the
Hmm.
backyard, and I'll go slicing the apuntia, the flowers that she
Fucking
would
them
eat.
up.
Dude, I was slicing them like crazy, pa pa pa. And then my grandma came out. She was yelling at me in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, which I'm very pissed off with my parents about. Like, you know,
Oh
come on,
shit.
man, teach me. But she was yelling at me, yelling at me. I knew I was in trouble. And then now I'm like, look back, I'm like, I'm an idiot. Why did I do that? And I appreciate. I go to her, I take her a bunch of cactus, and then she'll give me some back, which is super cool because not too many grandparents do that nowadays. You know.
Right. You were showing me some plants when I came over that were from your grandma, I think.
Yeah, I
Some
have some
Peruvian
there. Yeah.
apple, right?
Yeah. I took that one from her. She was pretty pissed about that one because they eat the fruits on there.
Uh,
And then she has a little seed, a mammillaria that she grew from seed, a seedling. I still have it. It's growing some heads now, and it flowers all the time. So I always send her pictures and stuff.
cool, man. That's a dope little connection you got there.
Yeah, so she's
Cherish
awesome.
that.
Man. Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah. Can I see that Trichocereus that CSG gave you again? We didn't
Try
put
this.
it on camera. The yeah,
Oh, right here.
San
Yeah, yeah,
Pedro. It's
yeah.
stacked.
Yeah, dude, this
Fucking
guy's
stacked.
wicked.
Wicked.
I take this to a freaking war or something, dude. Just start
Right.
slapping people. But yeah, how long do you wait until this callus is up?
I like to wait like up to 2 weeks. You know,
Okay,
1 week at the least, but that's only if it dries up. I want it to be rock hard. You
okay,
know.
yeah. This guy, I could probably poke it and it'll start be kind of fresh, huh?
Yeah, it looks still kind of fresh. I would wait like another week at least.
Yeah, dude. I'll probably pot it up soon.
Some people wait like a couple months. You know, they're good. They're
Really?
chilling. They'll be chilling. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I had cut one before and I threw it in maybe like 3 days later, and it's still alive. But I
Yeah,
know
it'll
people like
go.
to take it the next level and wait 6 months to be
Yeah.
safe. But
Yeah.
yeah, dude. I don't really have nothing crazy. Check
What
this
are
guy.
those right there that you got there? Those leafy fuckers.
Where
Something
at?
just brought you out to your left.
Up here, right
No,
here.
to your behind you on the other side. What are those guys up there? You got something leafy.
Let me see. Let
Is
me
it a
see.
euphorbia or patchopodium or something?
Oh, up here.
No, no, no. But let's see it.
Is it this guy?
No, no, that's cool. What is
Yeah,
that?
some type of patchopodium. I'm not sure, dude. It flowers all the time. It's nice and hard, but
That's
I'm not too familiar what it is.
yeah. No, I was talking about these things right here to your left, behind your left shoulder,
Oh, up
up
there.
there. Yeah, those. What is that?
Oh, that's I forgot what it's called. It's a euphorbia of some sort, but yeah, it's a
The
euphorbia.
trigona?
No, I forgot the name. Kevin told me what it was, but
Hmm.
yeah, dude, I got it when it was like maybe an inch tall,
Oh wow,
and I got it from Home Depot for like $3, dude.
sick.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool, dude. It's like it's a bush, I think, or a tree in Africa, but and that one I kind of neglected, and it has seed pods. I didn't even pollinate it, so maybe a fly came in and rubbed on it,
Is it like
and
one of
it
the
has.
milk trees?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
I
because
don't
you know they
think
got
so.
those African milk tree euphorbias. You know, I have one. It's
Yeah,
like a
I
tricot.
don't. Yeah, I think it's something. I forgot the name, man. It pisses me off when I talk to people and I
It's
blank
fine.
out. Happens all the
I
time.
don't fucking know on all kinds of names. Do you have some loafs that we can see?
No, dude. Actually, the last two lows, that's the ones I traded
Oh,
with
okay.
yeah, Simply Funky.
Oh, okay.
Let me show you what I traded him for. Let me see if I grab it real quick.
Only you can prevent wildfires. Smokey Bear right there.
Check this guy out. This is that Nova cluster he traded me.
Wow.
Fucking love this thing, dude.
Dude, that thing's sick.
He was like, I was like, bro, you got anything for trade? And he was like, I got this Nova. He was like, what do you got for trade? I was like, two loafs. And that cluster that he showed you.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, bring it over.
Yeah, those are beautiful, man.
Yeah, I took some pups off the back and it's growing some more. But this is the one I'm out looking for at Home Depot, dude, for $20.
I really like that. The Super Major Nova, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have one. I want to get. I'm starting to really like those, man. I want to get some more euphorbias.
Yeah, dude, Botanic Wonders, man. They have a few. Take a trip out there, bro.
Yeah, I got one from Oscar. I got a Major Nova from Oscar a while back. A couple of them.
Yeah, Oscar has some good stuff, dude.
He does.
Yeah, he's the plug for all the rare stuff. I got this guy when I was in San Diego the other day. It's Othello cactus, hexadrophis or something, and it
Mm-hmm.
came with a little pup. I don't know what
That's
the
sick.
pup is.
It looks different, huh?
Yeah, I showed Chris from CSG Succulents, and he's like, dude, I don't think that's a Othello cactus, but it could be maybe. It looks like it has like the super thick growth. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe when
Yeah, but
it's
everybody
young.
everybody has these Charlie Sucks. He has some big ones of those guys, and they're super cool once they start spacing out.
Yeah, Charlie Sucks is a gangster, dude. I look at his collection, man. He's got some shit.
Yeah, I fucking love that guy, man. He came and when I first started selling some Abesas, he came and supported me, and I went down to his place, and his shit is out of this world, bro. He's a very humbled guy, super down to earth, and he's one of my closest friends. You know, I
Yeah.
have Whittier Prick, I have Crazy for Cactus, CSG Succulents, and this goes on. You guys are all great friends of mine. So awesome people, dude.
Yeah. Nothing but beautiful people. Hey, this has been a great episode, dude. Excellent. Oh wow, the the uh fucking pod recorder just said that it errored out at the end. So we did great. We wrapped it up, I think, just in time. But thank you so much for doing this. It's still recording. It says, "Thank you so much for doing this, bro. I really appreciate you, Vic."
Heck yeah, man. Let's link up pretty soon, dude. Let's do something. Maybe take a trip or something. Go to some nurseries out in San Diego or something, dude.
Fuck yeah, bro. I'm down. Yeah, I'm down to do that.
Yeah, let us know, man. We'll be
All
there.
right, Vic the Prick, everybody. If
Heck yeah,
everyone
dude.
could please like, review, and subscribe to the podcast, I would very much appreciate that. And sharing it is also very much appreciated as well. Thank you, everyone. Boom. Yeah, I can probably cut some of the stuff at the end there.
Sweet, bro.